Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today I'm talking about 4 stocks that I bought this week. 3 companies which were companies that I already own, so added into positions that I already have. And 1 company was a brand new company that I bought, which I did talk about on the channel on Tuesday. All these companies that I did buy, I've kind of got like a full video on them, but I'm going to only spend like 3 minutes on each company, just going through them really quickly. But like I say, if you want more information, I should have a full video on my channel. If you do want to know when I'm buying these stocks, when I'm actually buying them straight off, rather than a few days later after I did buy them, then you can join my patrons group, and I always post on there when I am actually buying into these stocks fully. But as always guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and we'll take a look at these 4 stocks. So stock number 1 is one company that you already know about, and that is called Lordstown Motors. And this is kind of an EV play, and I think this is a massive undervalued EV play. It has had a good run. Well, when I bought into the company, it did do really well. It shot up to already $27. And overall, this company has some fantastic growth ahead of it. It's currently listed under the SPAC stock, which is Diamond Peak. But what's going to happen is in Q4, this company is actually going to be merging with Lordstown Motors, and then it will be listed under the ticker symbol RIDE. Now, this company is going to be manufacturing a pickup truck, which is a massive market in the US. And it's already got 2 billion in revenue orders already. Now, when the market cap is already 1 billion and the revenue orders is 2 billion, I know some of them pre-orders could get cancelled, but that is a massively undervalued company, and it's going to be profitable in 2022 according to the annual report of Lordstown Motors, with some impressive revenue figures as well. And also, the great thing about this endurance is that it is massively cheaper than the other competitors in this area, especially the Cybertruck. It's nearly $20,000 cheaper than the Cybertruck, and like I say, it's coming out at the same time, or it might try and undercut it. And I think overall, when you look at the factory that they've got off GM or General Motors, this will allow the Lordstown Motors to produce mass amounts of these cars and should do very well going forward. Now, if you do want a full video on Lordstown Motors, guys, there is one that I brought out the other day, so go check that one out. But I'll move on to the other 3 companies that you kind of don't know about. So number 2 was Huya. So I did add into Huya. I was kind of hesitant because I am up quite a bit on this position. So I am kind of like averaging up on this one, which I don't often do. But sometimes when the price is still okay on these sort of companies, then I will go and do it. And Huya is massively undervalued at this current share price. And that's not factoring in what kind of growth it's going to have. It's going to have some massive earnings growth. It's going to have revenue growth of 30% going forward. Obviously, it's involved in the streaming, the esports, which is massively growing. We also have the PlayStation 5, the new Xbox coming out, which will also, lead to more people using consoles. And they've also signed a new deal with League of Legends, which will help, people stream on that platform, a massive game that's out there. As well as that, when we look into Huya, an amazing balance sheet, and like I say, it's a company that I'm willing to hold probably down 3 years from now, and like I say, it's a company that I easily see 100% return on. Number 3 was Gang stock. So this is a stock that not many people know about. It has pulled back to some really attractive valuations right now. So for you guys that don't know, this is basically the Shopify for gambling platforms. But this sounds kind of crazy to my UK viewers, but online gambling isn't actually allowed in a lot of states in the US right now. And it's just starting to get legalized, and it will be allowed over the next few years in a lot of states. And it's going to send some massive growth. You've seen it with like companies like DraftKings, and there's also Golden Nugget. But this company is kind of different. So basically this gives online casinos the platform to go onto online, a bit like how e-commerce Shopify would allow you to go and make your store online and you sell. Just like that, basically a lot of these casinos, a lot of these kind of classic bookies can go onto Gang's platform and then make their own gambling platform through them. And then what happens is Gang actually take about a 10% commission off the revenue that they do put through the platform. Nice and easy, quick way to get online. So it's kind of different to a lot of these other, this really competitive market where everyone's kind of, trying to get the actual bets through the platform. They kind of offer the service to get online, which I like about it. There's not really anyone else in this kind of area really, unless they kind of go to some developers and do their own platform kind of thing. But then obviously you start talking quite a lot of money. So obviously Gang's platform is pretty decent how it works. And like I say, this company is going to post some massive earnings growth. It's going to post some massive revenue growth. I think revenue growth is kind of sandbagged on like the Simple Wall Street side of it. I think this could have potential to make 100% revenue growth year over year, which you don't get many companies that are able to kind of do that sort of thing. And as well as that, you look at the balance sheet, massive cash pile now on that balance sheet, and it will do really well through that balance sheet that it does have. And last up is Dropbox. And I've not bought Dropbox since 2019, but it's still kind of, it went up at one point, but now it's started to come back a bit, and I kind of averaged up again on this one. So I did average up on 2 positions out of the 4, but it's kind of come to attractive prices where I was like, these aren't too bad prices really for Dropbox. You know, it's kind of got disrespected because of the other players in here, like Google, like Microsoft, because of the cloud platform that it's had. But share filing is going to be massive over the next few years. There needs to be multiple platforms for it, and Dropbox kind of stands out as well as a really good play in this kind of area. It has decent growth. It's had decent growth previously, and like I say, eventually, even if the share price doesn't go up, if it carries on doing the numbers it has done with like 15 to 20% revenue growth, eventually that share price is going to start reflecting it, because if it don't, what happens, the PE just carries on dropping. We look at Dropbox now and its PE is, you know, really low for a growth company. You know, it stands out as being massively undervalued. And just to top it off as well, you get a great balance sheet as well with this one, which puts it in a really good place as well. And I think also the management team do a pretty decent job with it as well. So overall, averaged up in 2 positions, one I was kind of averaging down in, and one of them was a brand new position anyway. So we'll see what happens this week. I'm kind of holding off buying any UK stocks at the moment, just seeing where this kind of second wave fear takes the stock market, and kind of these Brexit fears takes the stock market. So I'm kind of quiet on the UK side right now. On the US side though, I am just, you know, nibbling up a few positions, just, you know, putting some money to work in some of these companies as well. So those are the 4 stocks that I did buy this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what stocks you've been buying. As always, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll see you in the next video.